Did you know the first 3 months of your pregnancy is very crucial for your baby's developments, and one small mistake can lead to a serious complications. But don't worry, in today's video, I'm going to discuss about what you should avoid and what you should do exactly to prevent all the complications and lead to a normal pregnancy and the pregnancy outcome. Hi, I'm Ankita Sen. Welcome to my channel Nursing Sensation. If you are a nursing student or a medical student, or if you are a pregnant woman or planning for pregnancy, this video is for you. So first discussed about what is first 3 months, which is known as first trimester. So first trimester means first 12 weeks of your pregnancy or first 3 months of your pregnancy. In this time, most organogenesis, I mean the organ developments are taking place like the brain, spinal cord, heart, and the other organs of your fetus or the fetus inside is getting developed or getting formed in this first 3 months. So it's very important to do exactly what is beneficial for you and your fetus and avoid the risky habits which can lead to complications further. So let's dive in. First, we will discuss about the prenatal vitamins or the medications. Generally suggested and recommended that when a woman is planning for a pregnancy before 3 months of that, she should start tablet folic acid 400 to 800 mcg per day. Generally, we are recommended to take this one tablet at the night time or the bedtime. Okay, rather than you can start the multivitamin which is generally not having any effect on your pregnancy because what type of diet we are taking, that's more than enough. So there is no need to take any extra multivitamins during the pregnancy or pre-pregnancy state, but starting of folic acid tablet folic acid is most important. So you have to start that, or the nursing student, as a nursing student in the pre-conceptional counseling, you have to tell this information to the couple. Now come to the second one, that is balanced diet. What the woman should eat? The woman should eat for a balanced diet everything which is well cooked. Anything which is not well cooked or uncooked, that should not be taken. Like you can take like vegetables, you can take fruits, eggs, milks, paneer, you can take fish, you can take curd, you can take anything what you want or what you preferred. But in this case, spicy and which is not easily digestible should be avoided. Okay, so you should take all that because your dairy product will give you calcium, the small fish or the other fishes will give you the iron and the folate and the calcium, the vegetables and the fruits will give you the folate, iron, fiber, calcium source, etc. Okay, so you can take green leafy vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, etc. You can take chicken as a source of good protein. Okay, now come to the how you should take. So you should have a small quantity of food in a small interval you should take so that your gastric problem, heartburn, I mean the acidity will be reduced in this time. Next, stay hydrated. Generally recommendation is says that 3 liter per day you should consume or the woman should consume. So rather than we can say that 8 to 10 glass of water or any fluid the woman should consume. It's not that only water the woman can consume, the woman can consume any other liquid which is beneficial and not harmful for the pregnancy or the mother's high blood sugar surge, like any packet fruit juice or any fruit juice the woman should be avoid. Now come to the enough rest. So recommendation is saying that during daytime 2 hours of rest and in the night time 8 to 10 hours is rest is enough for the pregnancy. But just after taking the food, the woman should not be go for the bed or should not be sit. So after taking any heavy meal or the lunch or the dinner, the woman should always walk for 10 minutes and then go for the sleep or go for the bed. Okay, now come to the light exercises. The light exercises the woman can do from the pre-conceptional stage to make her body and the mental state prepare, because by the exercises also our mood are getting relaxed and stabilized. So the woman can do any free hand exercises like deep breathing, butterfly exercises, hip rotation, and always try to use Indian toilet or the Indian commode, because when you are sitting, the women are sitting in a squatting position for toileting, so it's also exercise. Okay, so that's why you should do these practices. But always when you are feeling something unusual or something is tiring for you during the exercise, stop, and then again you restart after your hydration. Now go for the first antenatal checkup. So it's very important to come as early as possible to the doctor's chamber, because as early as you confirm your pregnancy, the other blood test, urine test, the ultrasound, we can carry forward for you, so that we can understand where your body status is, where your fetus is, where how the fetus is, how your pregnancy is going to carry forward through. Because through this blood test, urine test, and the other ultrasonography, we are going to interpret if there is any complications arises. Okay, so it's very important to calculate of your date from your last menstrual period to when the baby, on the date when your baby is going to come in this world. So it's very important to come early to discuss the medications, tests, and the diets and exercises. So come earlier to the doctors. Okay, take care of our mental health, which is very important. When the woman mental health is very good, the fetus also inside will be very stressless and relieved and relaxed. So baby's brain also, its development will be very good. Okay, for emotional changes are in the pregnancy is very normal, but to smoothen this pregnancy with the mental hygiene, health hygiene, the woman can go for a listening of music, reading of books, doing some gardening, or taking care of pets, or so spending some time with the other kids. Okay, so this will give the mental relaxation to the woman, which is very important for the mental health during the pregnancy. Okay, if you are feeling you are depressed or anxious, don't hesitate and killing time to discuss with your consultant. Okay, so these are the do's you should do. Now come to the don'ts, or what the actions you should strictly avoid during the pregnancy. So first start with a very important thing, that is avoid of smoking, alcohol taking, or any drug consuming. So by taking the alcohol or smoking or any unrecommended drug, you are giving the problem or the trouble to your fetus, because this can lead to abortion, miscarriage, low birth weight baby, or sometimes the baby can born before the birth time. So these are really very threatening for the pregnancy, so try to avoid that. Okay, even secondhand smoking also can be dangerous. So in your family, if somebody is doing the having the smoking habit, try to maintain distance for 30 minutes at least after the smoking with that person. Okay, because it will give you a passive smoking, which is injurious or dangerous for your baby. Avoid the unprescribed medications without prescription. Don't try to take any medication, especially any painkiller, antibiotic. You should not take, because from the maternal blood, the fetal blood is getting all that medications in a little bit amount, which is harmful for the baby inside. Okay, so first discuss with your consultant, and then you can consume. Okay, even you don't know which medications you are having allergy, so don't go for self medications. Now avoid some food, like certain foods like raw pineapple or raw papaya, or uncooked or semi cooked egg, or chicken, or meat, or unpasteurized milk or unboiled milk. So try to avoid this type of food, especially junk food, spicy food. You should avoid, because these are having problem with your acidity or the less chance of digestions in this period mainly. And take care of your caffeine intake. Generally, recommendation is saying that you should take 1 or 2 cup of tea or coffee or any other caffeine in a form of chocolate or anything you can take. But here also you should take without sugar, without milk, which is not good for your health. Okay. Sometimes overtaking of caffeine is leading to low birth weight baby or miscarriage. So be careful of this. Okay. avoid to expose to the harmful chemicals like household chemicals, like house cleaning some products which is having a strong chemical compositions or strong chemical smell, okay, or pesticides or paints during the wall painting, okay, hair dye, beauty treatment without any medical clearance. You should not go for any chemical products in this period. Avoid long travel without medical clearance. In this time, you should, if the travel is necessary, you should make sure that uh, it should not be too bumpy road, it should not be too rough road, it should not be, you should carry some snacks and water or any dry fruits with you during the travel time. And before any travel, please consult with your doctor to avoid the certain complications during pregnancy. Now come to the job, household job or lifting. So avoid heavy lifting or the strenuous work as your household job. So try to not to bend too much and lift any heavy things, and try to avoid some jobs which is very strenuous for you, which is giving tiredness easily to you, okay. And this can lead to, because this can lead to some bleeding or lower abdominal sudden pain or miscarriage in early pregnancy. So always ask for the help from your family members or from your colleagues, or you can avoid all these activities. So, if you find this video is helpful, please subscribe my channel, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to press the bell icon. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Remember, pregnancy is very precious, pregnancy is beautiful, but at the same time, you should know what you should do and you should not do during the pregnancy for a better outcome. See you in next video. Still then, stay healthy, stay safe.